Nigeria need a ruthless leader who will deal with the cabal sucking our blood. Oshiomole, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Nigeria need a ruthless leader who is not going to be scared of doing the right thing that is going to make the people of Nigeria better, not who is going to be guarding the interest of politicians. The news in detail. The former governor of Edo State and the former national chairman of the All Progressives Congress (APC), Comrade Oshiomole, has alleged that the 2023 election is about voting for a candidate that has the idea about the system of government in Nigeria. He said that the position of presidency is a high status that needs a man who has the experience to legislate power with full authority and wisdom. He pointed out that there is a cabal sucking the blood of Nigerians with their implemented policies. He said that only a ruthless leader can bring an end to the consistent false scarcity in the nation. He analyzed that the catastrophe being seen in the last few days in Nigeria is beneficiary to some set of people who want to hijack power by force. He said, and I quote, they want to come into power by force so that they can conspire to make life difficult for Nigerians. I see people on the queue in ATM looking for 5,000 naira. I see people going to POS and they're charging them 20% to withdraw money, and shouted, why? This is unacceptable. That is why I believe that Nigeria needs a ruthless leader who will deal with the cabal sucking our blood with all those policies. We cannot bear any longer. All of a sudden, an amount don't open. All of a sudden, I don't turn to defender of the people, fighter of the people. If these people were really fighting, if these people were really coming out to air their voice, if these people were really people-oriented, do you think that we are going to have the Biafra nation? Had they been really, these people were this outspoken? But no, all of a sudden, it's happening all of a sudden. Then Feliz now is coming out to talk about people. Where has he been all these years? And the 7 or almost 8 years of this particular administration? Where has he been? That is $1 million question. Where has he been? All of a sudden now, there is a cabal sucking the blood and APC can fight it. If they cannot even fight their own self, if you cannot come outside in the midst of, what is happening around you, which is not good, and you bring out good in that situation, then there is nothing you can do about it. All of a sudden, there is a cabal. All of a sudden, your mouths are open. They are no longer closed. All of a sudden, you are now coming out to speak on behalf of the people. The same goes for Tinubu. All of a sudden, you now have time. All of a sudden, you see people queuing for 5,000 naira in the bank. That is the problem with these people. They come outside and tell you one super story, and you believe whatever cock and bull story they actually gave to you. So yes, I agree with the fact that Nigeria needs a ruthless leader. But the ruthless I'm talking about is, they want to make policies. The person we need, for instance, now they want to make policies, and the person we need for that, what's it called? The person, okay, let's say the president is there when they're making the policy. They're brainstorming on the issue. The president comes in and sees that that particular policy is going to harm the people than do good. He's going to make sure that that policy not happen. They're making policies, and they have policies that will make Nigeria a better country, where things will get better. The person will come out, whether they like it or not. That policy is what is going to be enacted. Do you understand? Now, so it's supposed to be. That is a kind of that person. If the person is now a member of the cabal, no problem, no problem at all. That means that the person is going to be brutal, but he'll be brutal for her sake. If you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. And so it could be. And that's what it's supposed to be. Coming out to tell us that you stated that the position of presidency is a high state that needs a man who has the experience. Do you know how many times we've fixed people who have experience? There's a person sitting on that seat. Does he not have more military experience that many people vote him in? What has he done? He has not been able to do anything. Nothing has gotten better because of him. And he analyzed that the catastrophe being seen in the last few days is beneficiary to some people who want to hijack the power by force. Whatever be the case, Nigerians, make them allow these people called Jody 90 to do what they don't want to. People should not give them the time or right to come and do what is not supposed to be done. Okay. All of a sudden, but Tinubu is now the defender of the people. Tinubu, who since COVID, he has not opened his mouth. Then we heard again that he ran to Soso country, he did not open his mouth. Then we heard again that he came, nothing. Nothing, and it is not right. Then you're coming out now to tell Nigerians to... I don't even understand what is going on. Sincerely, I see people going to POS and they are charging them 20% to withdraw money. And I shouted, why? This is unacceptable. All of a sudden, you are now concerned about us. All of a sudden, you are now coming out to say you feel for us. All of a sudden, you are now interested in things that affect us. But for the past 8 years, you have been there with these people. We have complained and complained. And that is my problem. And you did not do anything about it. All of a sudden, your ear are no longer deaf. Your ears are not deaf. Your eyes are no longer blind. You're seeing everything happening. And you're now coming out to tell us that Nigerians really try. Okay. Nigerians, so don't believe those people who are going around saying are the same people. I spoke to somebody about, their card and whatever on the ATM, because she was like, on that day now, she'll be at home. I said, you're part of the problem of this country. She said, no, I'm not the part of the problem. I said, you are part of the problem. You have PVC, but in election day, you are proudly saying you will not go to vote. And I told the person, when your children, when they come and gather together, what exactly are you going to tell them? Are you still going to tell them the story of a civil war? Or are you going to tell them of how you make sure you voted in someone who was going to make things better? That is just it. You understand? Somebody who will make things better. That is the person we should be looking at. So we need somebody ruthless, but ruthless for us. Ruthless for us. Alright, and then he said that that the people want to hijack power by force. From where to where? They want to hijack power by force. Said they never hijack them by force since all these years. That we need somebody experienced. Is it not somebody experienced that is sitting on the seat? Have things not gone from bad to worse? Nigerians, so the ball is in our court. Make we not allow them bobo also. Let's not allow them to bobo anybody. Let us do the needful. Let us do the needful and let us do the needful and let us make this country a better country again. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say